really far behind. We're getting ready to go into tank picks here in just a moment. But Jack is AFK having a tough go at it. I mean, two tiebreakers in a row. You know, one sure, but
you
two.
could say, but you could say a tiebreaker is better than a loss.
It is better than a loss. But they're definitely a little on the ropes. And maybe this, if they feel like if they can come into this and get a little morale booster, if they can get a decisive win and feel like maybe things are back and they're making the strides they need, good for them. But likewise, things do not go well. Could see panic mode set in because they're like, everyone's beating this team and now we're having trouble with it. Maybe we're awful, but tank picks here for Himmelsdorf. You can see Apes bringing 2277 Super Conqueror double VZ and waiting for their last pick after Jack is AFK's last double pick, bringing E100 IS4, 2 VZs, IS7, and E3. So Jack's AFK going with that defense with the same lineup that we saw before that we said kind of got meted a little bit, but maybe this time going to do something a little bit different with how they deploy their tanks. That would be my guess, because they got kind of shown, hey, you need to kind of mix things up a bit, right?
But will they? Probably not.
I think they will. I think they have to. If they don't,
Germ on the cope train.
Yeah, if they don't change things up, then I have no idea what.
If they don't change things up, then maybe Cap Jam takes a game off of them.
If they don't,
I mean, sorry, I don't know why it's a Cap Jam. Angry Apes, my bad.
Yeah, they better change things up. They're gonna change things up. And you can see here, Very playing in the IS7, and it looks like Ox and Brett are playing. So Very's playing. Captain Jack is playing as well. It's not AFK. Floppy, who are we missing?
We're missing Wally.
Wally's not playing. Maybe Wally couldn't make it there. Maybe they're just rotating in on maps or rotating in general.
Oh, do you know who Captain Jack is?
It's not Wally.
Okay. True.
You mean Jack Sparrow?
No. Well, yeah, but no, Captain Jack. Okay, dude. Captain Jack is actually a caller.
Yeah, but he wasn't playing for the first week and a half.
Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe Wally needed to take a break, and now he is calling for them, because I don't really see who else could be calling for them.
Singularity and Icy both in this round. You can see here, wasting no time, making their adjustments. Angry Apes really kind of revamping and doing an all-in zero-line play, but Jack's AFK going with literally the exact same defense, I think, almost to the T, pretty much. But again, technically, this is, though, against a different lineup, so it's a little bit different. You can see Coma going for, and he connects one very nicely done, and it's a fire! Come on, that's not fair.
That's not fair. It's fair. We've seen so many fires today, like a fire on a mouse.
Oh, game. Woo! I think he got a track shot, but
he barely got out of that. But I mean,
now they're pushing forward.
If he gets two shots,
taking a hit, he gets tracked. He's going to get shot by this E3 again. Is he aiming for? Okay, I think he was. Aiming
but I think he just went for damage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like just no more high rolling. Just make your shots for
damage. Yeah.
So Game in 0-2 looking to screen off Coma, and Coma's his engine deck got penned from something really far away. I could not quite tell. And you can see the shots going into Floppy. Very coming in here with Ox, Captain Jack.
Yeah, the Jack making a really good flex. They're gonna probably pick. You're gonna probably look to pick 0 in game.
Yeah, getting these shots into Floppy, it's great, but they will be picking those two tanks. There isn't cap pressure right now. They only just now are getting on the cap again, and 0-2 is going to die here to Ox in just a moment. Down he goes. Very just shielding, even inching up just a little bit to keep Ox safe. Very nicely done. Even though Game is, I believe, on reload, and now Game takes 2 hits there, and maybe a third in a moment if Very is loaded. Oh, no, it was Very before. Ox is now reloaded. He's going to go for the shots. 1 and 2. And there's the second fire.
Wow.
And he's finished by Coma as he shoots him through the little crack in the window there.
Mega taking a lot of bleed, by the way.
5,000 HP.
He's the one that caught on fire, right? Because now he's down to 231 HP.
Yeah, he was the first one to be set on fire, yeah. So double fire helping out Jack as AFK, but not that they necessarily needed it. It's always nice, but I don't think that's making or breaking this game. And now you can see another counter push.
Looks like they perma'd Captain Jack, but I don't know if it's really worth it considering he's the IS4.
Yeah, they just have to shoot what they can. They're down so much. It's just not going to be enough. Is the problem? This is a 2-on-5 or whatever, and Maga, he's over there like as a one shot trying to get shots if they inch too far forward. But what can you do? They're evening it up a little bit, but Jack's AFK doesn't have to.
It's really interesting.
Trade really well.
That Singularity didn't kind of simp for the VZ, because the VZ probably could have got another clip off.
Oh yeah,
but I guess it's over anyways.
Yeah, I think it's just over. He's just trying to kind of ramp himself up to make that lower plate hard to pen, and he actually picks up very right at the end there. Not bad, but just not enough. And very quick victory for Jack AFK, showing that they like that defense.
There was really nothing to talk about. You know what I mean?
But it was also kind of strange that Angry Apes went for an A-line play against that defense that has been seen so many times, and against a lineup that has an E100 and an E3 that plays that window. Like, I would think that's like maybe the worst thing you could do.
Yeah, I feel like with that defense, I feel like courtyard play is your only option.
Mm-hmm. You have to start making them rotate and force
a really strong. I mean, to be honest with you, FHS showed you how to do it. You know, they really did.
But Coma getting out 4,600, and
I think it was
Ox getting out 4,200, 3 kills each. That's six.
If you asked any other team, I feel like they would have been like, yeah, you just hard counter Jack as AFK on defense, on Himmels. And I think Angry Apes kind of got psyched out by it. They saw that standard lineup. They're like, they're gonna do something different with it, because I mean, it is pretty mobile. It definitely can. I mean, it's not like the fastest because it has an E3, but they definitely can move a little bit around to kind of, But to be honest with you, I feel like for this matchup, it's just what are even the standing for these two teams? I mean, we know Angry Apes is last, so
it's just so Angry Apes trying to kind of not do something new, but like they're trying to shake things up, and this is just like felt like a predetermined strat without any regard for tank comp lighting, because it's all on zero line, and an all in zero line is fine. It's not bad strategy. You never want it to be your standard that hey, Himmelsdorf attack, we always go over the hill with all of our tanks no matter what we see. But
right,
E3 E100, like. And it's where these tanks are going to be. It's just asking for, even if that E3 doesn't get the fire shot, it's still going to penetrate one shot. And even if it misses, it's still bad because he's just going to splash the ground. And they thought that they could screen the window.
I feel like if an E3 in the window doesn't at least get 3 off, like you probably shouldn't play him in an E3. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard not to get at least. I mean,
it's also very hard to like call from that position. That person. For 8 minutes, well, not 8 minutes in this format, but for several minutes, that E3 is sitting there tunneling. He can't really focus on the minimap and stuff because there's split seconds where those tanks cross. He has to be like really, really hyper focused and ready, knowing that the other sight lines are fine. And he's like, I need to make sure that I pen my shot if someone.
Yeah, he didn't panic shoot. He waited for that second crossing, the slower tanks. I feel like if you do play hill in the future, you literally have to have everybody cross. Like, you almost have to wait on top of the hill and have the slower tanks go first, so everybody kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes even enemies, well, that B0's positions change a little bit. Remember, teams would bring an E3 to sit at B0, and I think we saw it happen once just to try to bait the shot. And
that's really interesting.
Shots coming down. Oy. Maybe to play out on the one line.
They might
and
just
an E3 on attack from Jack is gay. We've seen them actually. I think they used it at B0 before. I don't know.
I think they're gonna.
It's very slow getting anywhere else.
I think they're gonna do a hard 2 with the map.
Yeah, I think
they might do this. Actually, they might do a hard courtyard. There's a 430U with
Jack's
like.
AFK? Or Apes. Oh, okay, yeah. The 430U can get in there a little bit quick. I mean, is it that much faster than just a 277?
I wouldn't say it's faster. It just like can have like almost heavy tank HP with like hardening and stuff. I don't know what he's bringing, but it can have over 2k HP.
And talk about tanks that like to be set on fire. My God, the 430U! I swear to God, it's a tinderbox. It cannot not be set on fire.
And as you can see, look at the 430U. Look at the HP. Almost 2300
2290. My goodness, more than a standard. I think E5. Oh wait, no, it's the E5 2300 now. I thought it was 2250.
There's
standard
a couple
without hardening.
Yeah, there's a couple tanks. I mean, you know, and then you also have that.
It's just it's kind of novelty to see it, and he's actually maybe he is going, or he's going to play this window. Okay, so one thing the 430 you can do here is it's a little bit lower and it doesn't have as big of a booty, so it can potentially get safe to floppy on the hill if he plays the window position properly.
Yeah, correct. And he also has 340 heat, so that's fun. 440 alpha. I don't know what his reload is. 7 something, maybe 8.
Long.
You think so?
I'll just go with long. No, I mean just it feels long. I mean, ever since it was nerfed, what, a year and a half? I mean, it was overpowered as hell. But it's DPM. I think the gun handling got nerfed too, but it needed to be nerfed. Now it's more.
Oh, 7.7. That's not bad. And as we can see, he has hardening and a V-stab and a rammer. Wait,
no extinguisher?
Wait, does it not show purple V-stab in this? Because why was this V-stab a regular one?
Was it? I didn't see it.
It didn't have the 2 purple stripes.
I was checking to see if he was running an extinguisher, but no mercy here in the IS4 playing.
If we go to a VZ real quick, we could see if it just shows regular V-stab.
It is a regular V-stab. That has to be.
That has to be, right? Because if we go to let's go to Ox Mathis real quick. We go to Ox real quick. He's in a VZ and he's definitely running a V-stab. Oh, he's not. Whoa, look at this loadout. That's insane.
Hardening turbo.
That was interesting.
You can see Coma on that berm baiting the shot. So this is what I was talking about before, and now you can see it. He baits the shot so that then his teammates can cross without much difficulty, and he gets a 0 damage track in there. But HE's not what it used to be, or he could
haven't we seen them play this exact strat before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we could maybe get that. I think he had just loaded. But it's really thin shots when he does get them, and they're not guaranteed to pen, but that one is for a very low roll. That's a germ roll. That's a 625, I think.
Wonder if I feel like I guess V-stab's kind of out of meta for some of these guys. You know, because I guess it might kind of make sense with a VZ because you get so close. It doesn't even really matter.
You're so close. Yeah, you're so close in these, especially on Himmelsdorf, right? Like you're really close range, and yeah, they just don't value it as much. You're either really close range or you're sitting there on a corner staring.
I wonder if is the G3 IS7 getting lit by the CS? Are they like shooting at each other or just staring at each other?
He's definitely seen the IS7. I assume floppy hasn't been detected unless he's
it's not lit for him.
At him.
That's interesting.
It isn't really.
No, because when you spectate a tank, you'll see. Right.
The i7 has to maybe the i7's sitting stationary. So I would imagine if he's moving, he would be lit.
Looks like the IS4 is kind of getting they might end up picking him soon here. No Mercy, Captain Jack, and Burwheat.
Yeah, 4 minutes 20 seconds remaining. They move on to the cap, and they will be getting a little cap pressure or a little bit of damage, and actually getting a nice shot there from Captain Jack onto No Mercy. He has to be careful. Playing this corner's a little complicated, and look at that. E3 getting another one Coma into Singularity, and Singularity's down to 1370. And he's always taking more hits. He gets another shot. That's 2 taps. He's down to 1 shot. Very getting a shot and Captain Jack.
Did you see how he drove on that rubble and it just like exposed his top of his turret, which made it such an easy shot.
It's a position that a lot of people aren't necessarily comfortable with because it's not a typical position you play.
The Super Conk is a big boy too. He's really long, so you can really mess
people
up.
Don't tend to tuck into that far cubby there unless they play it a lot in league play, in attack defense, or in clan wars sometimes.
Plus, I don't know how long Singularity's been playing this game, but if he's newer to the game, I mean, a lot of newer guys don't play the Super Conk. You know, they don't have a lot of battles in it. Because like
No Mercy,
Super
they're just
Conk
trying to
hasn't been
bleed him. They're
meta
not
for
doing much cap pressure.
Very
They're just
long time.
Trying to punish him if he were to go for it. And you can see the 430U's moved down to D7. The i7's at F8. CS still on the hill, but they're trying to make it where the tanks are pickable before they start putting on the cap pressure. And you can see Captain Jack already now going forward with the VZs in tow. He gets the shot into
Brett's
No Mercy, and then he
finish
stops.
this.
They pick up Singularity, and Very continues forward.
Ox
Brett
still has
is
two.
now reloading, and now the call is either to go forward or to start cap pressure, and it looks like the VZs are being called to stay back, stay on the cap, and be ready to receive these other two. They'll reload in a moment, and then they will double
crossfire.
tap whoever's here.
Probably Mega is going to get taken down here.
They've got enough time. They need to remove a little, and there's the typical fire. The 430 and Mega is down, and they continue off the cap. Now, they have to just be a little bit careful that they don't have any tanks that can run away with 2 minutes remaining, but honestly, they're up so much, they're faster, they should be perfectly fine. And the E3's doing the smart thing and kind of driving towards the cap, and the CS is as well. Just as a, hey guys, like, just
Brett
in
is
case,
literally
let's just make sure.
Brett is literally just chasing fantasy points at this moment.
Oh, absolutely.
He's yeah. Oh my God,
and
Mega.
Ox is too.
Mego is running a regular V-step because, as you can see, Brett has 2 purple stripes next to his. I don't know if there's a stripe. They're like arrows, kind of like
chevrons.
Yeah. What? Chevrons? I don't think chevrons look like that. But
they're like little.
It's like almost like a recruit, like you know.
They're upvotes.
Okay, dude.
Stripes.
Yeah, they're stripes. They're basically just stripes. But basically, the whole point of this is just basically Mega. Why do you not have a purple V-step on your 430U?
Maybe it's because it's a tank he doesn't play particularly often. Is the only thing I can think of, and he doesn't have enough.
What did they have him set it up right before this game started?
Maybe, I don't know.
Because it had me straight up confused. It actually had me straight up confused.
What's not confusing is how much damage he did. It's 0, which is not is not good. Now, do you need bond equipment or special equipment in order to do damage? I don't think so, but
I feel like he's only playing in this. You know, maybe he's just playing in the league to advocate for make harm great again. You know, that's what his name stands for.
Wait, really?
Make harm great again.
My God, I thought that was even before your time. That's a long time in the past. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Singularity though, only 400 damage as well. Icy first match with this new team getting out 2300. No Mercy getting out 1700, but this was just, I feel like, I don't know if it was a superior strat. I don't think so. Like, not that there's anything wrong with the strat. Was just very basic. It was more just they outplayed it. They were, every time they were given an inch, they took it. Every time they got that little shot of damage, they took it. They didn't miss. They were always ready for it. They were anticipating it. JackasAFK just kept getting up, and won it. And were playing out the clock, playing the time to their advantage, where they knew they had to make moves at certain moments, and they did. They didn't let themselves get behind. And yeah, Captain Jack getting out more than 4K damage in his eyes for, wow, almost 100 finish points. Floppy, 2,700 in the CS. And then Ox with 2,600, Coma with 2,500, Brett with 1,850, Very with 1,600, and a lot of kill spread too. Just good, solid play from JackasAFK. Nothing flashy. Nothing flashy. Just solid play.
I think
solid play that'll win you games.
I don't think JackasAFK will ever be super flashy. They are what you would call a solid methodical team.